Alright, so aliens.
Alright, aliens. Visitors from another planet.
Besides-
Okay, aliens are a very important thing to think about, especially in 2021 and this month in particular, because it's just very important. Like, there's a lot of information being released by the government, by the Pentagon now. I'm gonna kind of mansplain it. I'm gonna talk to you like you're a toddler, like you don't understand any of it. Okay. So, my apologies. We're gonna go about this basically. So it starts with UFOs. UFOs are the basis of a regular alien believer. All right. So, UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Which, number one, I want to start off by saying that it pisses me. It annoys me when people say I don't believe in UFOs, because that's just how can you not believe in something? I
feel like the flying saucers.
Flying saucers is completely something to not believe in. I don't believe in flying saucers either.
Yeah.
However, believing in unidentified flying objects is saying that you don't believe in a table. If I look up in the sky and I see a bird and I'm like, is that a bird? I don't think it's a bird. That's just a freaking...
It's unidentified.
I don't know what that is. That's unidentified. Then it's an unidentified flying object. It doesn't mean that it's an alien. It means that it's flying and I don't identify it. UFOs are not in debate on if they're real or not. They are real. The question is, what are they? Which is another thing that a lot of people like to talk about. There's some debunkers out there who analyze each and every frame of the video, and I will admit, videos that have been released recently, like in 2017 and in 2019 and this year, videos that have been released aren't that inspiring. Like, they're just videos of fuzzy blobs that we can't really make out. But it was Lieutenant Dietrich and Fravor. I'm gonna kill myself. Dietrich and Fravor, and they saw, quote unquote, they said a Tic Tac floating above a disturbed piece of water, and the Tic Tac was seen doing things that literally defy the laws of physics, just moving around at ease, and then accelerating, mimicking Fravor's like attempts at contact, like while he was like looping down towards it, and then literally Fravor said disappearing. He said the object disappeared, like he was looking at it and then all of a sudden it was gone, and the reason is because it was like it went really fast, obviously, and the USS Nimitz picked it up 60 miles away seconds later. So just that right there, that story that does have a video with it, that's one of the biggest videos that came out that everyone was like, oh, interesting, and they just moved on with their days, which is annoying. You gotta focus on aliens, guys, come on. But the video accompanied by Fravor's story, and Fravor is a dignified pilot. He's someone who's not just going to be fooled. It's not going to be freaking a weather balloon. He's not stupid. What was I saying? This went on a freaking tangent. Aliens are a big concept and are a big thing to talk in the media. Anyways, there's a UFO report that is expected to be released on June 25th, or anytime before that. The deadline is June 25th, and it's been leaked already, and it said that the main basis in the report is that it's not a black project, it's not a UFO, it's not a US project, it's not our technology, and we don't know what it is. Which honestly is kind of saddening. I mean, I would have loved, as any normal person, I would have loved to hear, oh, aliens exist and that they're chilling with us, they're friends. I would have loved to hear that, but the Senate, or not the Senate, the Pentagon just said they don't know what it is, which is something that we all have already known. There's a lot of people who think that they do know what it is and that they're just holding out information, which is very possible. They've been known to hold out information in the past. Disclosure is coming soon. We're gonna know more. Now UFOs aren't a topic to be laughed at. It's actually something that's being talked about. I'm gonna also lead into another tangent about this one guy on Reddit who is under a lot of fire right now, or just like he's in controversy because a lot of people believe him, a lot of people don't. He's talked about his experiences with aliens, his experiences, and this is all paraphrasing. So I don't have a source next to me, and I'm not saying I believe in whatever he's saying. I'm just relaying the information to you. So this guy on Reddit, which isn't the most trustworthy of things, I will admit, but this guy on Reddit has talked about how he's been abducted by aliens multiple times, which we've heard a lot of times. We've heard a lot of people's abduction stories, whatever. But he also talked about, this was 7 years ago, or seven to 8 years ago. It was a while ago. He talked about how he's been abducted multiple times by two aliens that call themselves Jack and Gina. These are two aliens that he went willingly with. The aliens they've been here for thousands of years. They have footage of the pyramids being built and stuff like that. And he talked about how in 2021, June and July, there's going to be a big shift in the program. There's going to be a big shift. This was 7 years ago, before the January COVID relief bill was signed, before the whole, you have 6 months to disclose UFO stuff. Before any of that, before 2021 would have been seen as an important year for ufologists, he predicted that 2021 June was going to be a big year for alien stuff. And of course, we got the whole report coming out, which is just kind of weird, in my opinion. I mean, it could be a very possible explanation. He might have just been lucky guess, right? But he came back on the subreddit this year after 7 years because he's been talked about so much on the r/alien subreddit. And he came back and he talked about how after he made the comments on r/askreddit, where he actually talked about his abduction story, the aliens were mad at him, and they apparently they weren't cool with him exposing all the information, and they left back to their home planet. And he said in this post he confirmed a lot of things. Yeah, he confirmed that the aliens, obviously they don't call themselves aliens, they have their own name, which is like in their own language, but he said it roughly translates to friends of friends in English, I believe. But yeah, this guy, bottom line is, this guy has talked about his experience with aliens and all that. There's been people who have claimed to have sex with aliens. Yeah,
I wish that was me.
So I think we should end it here. End it with a banger.
End it with a bang. Are you gonna bang?